It's gonna be so cool.
Real well.
Just from the side right here, you can get a, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like a little monster truck.
All right, we're getting back to work on our favorite build to date. Besides the Pacer, besides the bus, besides the limo, besides the Golden Nugget, oh, and besides the Banana. But we are working on the Onyx Off-Road Build Challenge Delivery Van Bus Overlanding Extravaganza Mobile. Today is Independence Day, and with that, if you go to RobbieLayton.com with code FREEDOM, you guys can enjoy 30% off site-wide. Doesn't matter what it is, 30% off. So thank you guys for all the support. And I hope you enjoy this day with your families. And we got a lot of fabrication ahead of us. Let's go build some aluminum stuff.
Who would have known the Milwaukee wood router would be wonders for us? That cut through like nothing. That was awesome. And just like that, I come over, seen something shiny, chilling on the table, and look, I mean, just beautiful. It's a little warm. But yeah, look at that thing. That was just a chunk of aluminum like that.
So Sean needs some hinges for the back door on the build van. So these are gonna be the tabs that hold the hinge. These are gonna be the hinges. Oh no, these aren't for the back door. I think these are for the bunk beds. We're building some hinges. So I'm gonna get them all measured out. I'm going to get them put into the computer, and then I'm going to cut them out. I think Sean needs 16 of these. And 8 of those. Look, you just about got it all measured out.
I guess once you have one, then it's easy.
Once you got one, you got them all. Did I ever tell anybody that I did not graduate math class? And here I am doing mathematicious stuff.
You didn't graduate math class?
I faked my way through it.
I had a CAD class once.
Really? Why didn't you? This is CAD.
Yeah,
Literally, this is CAD.
I didn't do any of it.
I took a Spanish class once,
Me too.
and I slept the entire time.
I learned that there is and O in the male and female.
I didn't learn anything, Seth. More than I learned. And then see how you're like flared?
Okay.
When I put an actual circle, they came in a little bit,
Right.
and then I made that measurement.
Oh,
and
that's
that one
okay.
came in a little bit, so it just shortened everything up.
Yeah, that's fine.
So they're actually only like that long.
That's fine.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're out of aluminum. What is this?
The door. This will be raised out, and then we'll make an inner, and then we'll weld it together.
All for a cabinet. Well, we're gonna win this competition. Did you guys see this cabinet? So Sean built the cabinet. He's a cabinet maker. It's gonna be the coolest bunk beds ever gotta have a sleepover on. Your best friend's bunk bed won't even compare.
All right, so Robbie and Colton and Hillbilly are out playing with the Pacer. So today I'm gonna work on the bunk beds. I got the frames all welded. We'll Bombi's lining like normal. And here's the panel. We're gonna bead roll that. These are the frames. Got the hinges welded on. Yeah, so I'll get something done today.
Sean's been working away on all the aluminum stuff for the bus, but I'm gonna take a stab at making a circle on the bead roller. So, and I'm also gonna bead roll this here in a little bit after I get some more practice. So in case you guys don't realize what we're building bunk beds. So this is gonna go on this isn't a bunk bed, this is gonna go on the side of the van. This is all patinaed. It's been bead rolled, and my logo is gonna go in it. That's gonna go on the side. Now keep in mind, our budget is low because this aluminum is cheap. It's just the labor to make it. So like this looks expensive. This was like $5. I don't want to talk about how much it costs in labor. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't go against our budget. And technically, if it's removable, it doesn't go against the budget. So if we just put quick pins, we can put like really nice mattresses.
Yeah. And then you can take those, pull them out, and stick them on the outside for a bench to eat your dinner.
Oh, there you go.
Removable.
Roll up.
So there you go.
Yeah,
That would be kind of funny. Make it to where it unpinned and pinned outside.
Yeah.
So you can have a bed outside if you wanted. We will get this set up. Sean's gonna teach me, and you guys are gonna watch. Gotta take this real serious. I gotta make sure that I follow my line. Oh yeah. You get deep. So between the Bailey Industrial bead roller and the table that me and Sean built, we're making cake work out of this new pizza tin. That's really what it looks like, is a pizza. Wait! You're home. I've lost count of my counting. We're off to the races. Now we've got to weld up our hole from the bead roller. So I've got my new Dynasty. I'm gonna try it out. That's much easier. All right, it worked. So we're gonna let this cool a little bit, and then Sean's gonna show us how to flatten that back out, because it's got a little hump to it, and we want it to be flat. This is pretty cool. That is so wild. All right, we'll let it cool down, and then we'll check it again when it's done. We're gonna move on to the back door lower panel. So Sean's bead rolled this, but the point of having Sean here is not to do everything. It's to teach us. So I get to screw that side up. And if I screw it up, it's fine because I don't necessarily know what I'm doing. Anyway, he gave me an easy start button. So we just start here. It's just that easy. You just follow the line. It'll bend it like that in one shot. Yeah. Oh, check this out though. Here is half of the back door for the Onyx Build Challenge van. Here's the center. This is gonna get our logo. We're gonna get the other panel. It's gonna go on this other side. We're gonna weld it together. It's gonna look like one panel. That is gonna be the back door that flips out. And you guys get to see our awesome overlanding vehicle. This is our morgue table. This is where we're gonna sleep. But anyway, so we've done, the logo is gonna go on the back, and then we're gonna do a logo on each side. So this is the finished tin with all the holes, and then it's gonna get butt riveted on with aluminum rivets. So that's what we just made on the other round circle. Now I'm gonna do that and just try to not mess it up. So in an attempt to not screw this up fully, Sean's gonna set this up. If Sean screws it up, it's on Sean, not on me. Is it slow enough that I can like...
You just barely push the pedal.
Barely or all the way?
No, barely.
Oh my gosh. This doesn't have a variable drive.
Flip it. Flip the switch to forward.
Oh my
You're gonna have
gosh.
to be on this side.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna try to not screw this up. All right, so now we've got 10 turns in for our pressure.
Just really slow, and in the corners. And when you gotta remember, when you let off, it's gonna move a little. It's gonna keep going a little. So.
Is your hand sweating?
Don't talk to me. Sean, can you fix this?
What?
You're gonna be able to fix this?
Yeah, you're going good, dude. You're going fine. It doesn't matter how long it takes.
We're about to start the turn.
And then we'll make it.
Okay. I'm off a little, but
Double slow.
they're turning. I can't move it.
Oh, okay.
Go. Well, boys, we really messed that one up.
Oh.
All right, so now what we're gonna do, we've got the bead rolled into it. It needs to get, all the aluminum needs to be set, but it's gonna be easier if we cut this, so Sean's gonna hurry and cut that out, and then he's gonna show us how to set it. Then we're gonna let Sean do his magic and keep working, and then we'll just do an update later. All right, now see this? John's gonna show us how to fix that. Anyway, so now he's released all the pressure, so it's sitting a lot flatter. So now as he's working it, he'll keep flattening it, but that's how you do it. That's the first time I've ever done a bead roll like that. It worked out. We're learning. Every day we're learning. And at least they're straight.
Yep.
That's what I was concerned about is.
All right, just want to give you a little rundown. So this is the door that's going on the Onyx Hill Challenge, the van, the bread van. So right here, this is where the hinges is going to go. Right there. So Sean made it longer, so just in case where we need to adjust, and then he'll fill it all in. But he put this on there to make it just a lot sturdier. He didn't want the hinge being here and wind come along and crease it. So that's going to sturdy it up. He still got to do this side. But yeah, and then he'll sheet the whole thing. So you won't even be able to see that this is there, but
So as you can see, we got this door put together. This thing is amazing. Can't even tell where Sean seamed it in, but I helped bead roll it. Yesterday he was working on the inside of the hinge. He got all the hinge supports finished up. These things are where the hinges are gonna mount. I think this stuff is just art. I don't even have anything to say other than it's awesome. So what we're gonna be doing now is we've got to mill down the hinges just a little bit. We test fitted this off camera, and we're gonna mill the hinges down over here. We've got it all set up, so we'll hurry and do that. Then we're gonna put this up in place and get it drilled and tapped, bolted, and get it ready so we can swing that back door open. Then we've got the bunk bed that we want to mount. So I'm gonna have to cut out a couple brackets on the plasma. This machine is coming along. So what we need is your guys' help to vote for us for the Onyx Off-Road Build Challenge. So click the link in the description and in the pinned comment below. Head over, you can vote once a day, every single day. Fab Rats has got their entire audience voted for them. They're crushing us. We need your help. Go help us win. All right, so we have like, what is that, 1/4 of an inch or 3/8 of an inch? We need to mill off of this hinge so that it'll close that back door correctly. So we're gonna run the Bridgeport. By the way, this is my first time. So I'm basically a machinist now. This is pretty cool. We're gonna take a pass down. I'll go over, and then we're gonna load the bit coming back, and then we'll go right down the middle. And then we'll set our depth again. You know, more off. So as you're coming back, it's actually loading the bit up. You gotta be careful. You know, it does help having a resident expert here. We don't need one, but it helps. It helps. But by milling this is going to assure that everything is perfectly flat when it latches against that door. Check that out. We're right on the line. It was perfection at its finest. All right, we got one more we're going to hurry and do, and then we'll show you guys where they go and get this thing mounted up. All right, so Sean made some brackets. We've got this one hinge mounted up. We got it all milled out. So you can see they're just thinner. Basically what we needed to do is bring the door in just a little bit more. So that's why we milled this off so that so it's a little bit below the bolt hole. This is gonna go up inside here. Well, we gotta do some notching. So that side's notched. We'll hurry and notch this out, and then this hinge plate should go in. We'll get these mounted. Then we can put the door in. Then we can mark where the bolt holes go. Then we put the door on. Then we can get the door to swing. Everything's gonna be great. Look at that. That was a block of billet aluminum. $5 worth. So we gotta add another $5 to our tally. We're getting close to that budget. Oh, how far do we need to notch it in?
Within a half an inch of the outer.
So let's mark that real quick. So we're gonna notch it in so when our hinge swings, you can see right here we're hitting. And we noticed, so we've gotta notch it out all the way so that our hinge can swing straight out. Because this is gonna be actuated with hydraulic shocks. We'll do this one, then we'll pull that out, do that one. Bada bang, bada boom. It's gonna be the coolest rear door in the entire build off. We're gonna test fit these and see if we need to notch it anymore. Yeah, it does need a notch more. Yep. And we gotta make sure these things hinge square. Oh yeah. It's a little bit more than we needed, so that's perfect. Cool. Come on. There we go. All right. We opened plenty far now. So,
And then you can,
we'll go get the...
shocks will stop it, huh? To where it's flat.
Oh, there's the dough. You got the dough.
Dough.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these spacers in. They're gonna be the correct spacing that we want on the top edge of the door, and then we're gonna clamp the door in place and figure out our bolt holes.
Let's go see inside.
You want on the side? Oh, I see your mark.
Kind of marked.
Perfectly flat. I'm gonna grab a belt grinder, get all this prepped to where we can tack this in place, then we can drill our holes, then we can tap our holes, then we can bolt it, and then we can swing it. We are gonna skin the inside of this, so it's gonna have an entirely finished panel in here for another $5 worth of aluminum. It's gonna be the only $10,000, $10 rear door in the competition. Get that all ground up where we need it. Sean's gonna grab a spoon. We're gonna adjust the door over so it's all even. We're finding out that this box was not built with precision engineering in mind. It bows through the middle. All right, that's it. I'm out. We're mounting it. We need to somehow gain access to get our welder lead in here so we can weld those. So I'm gonna just trim this corner off. Now we gotta save this little corner piece too because we're gonna transfer this to the other side so that we cut that wheel well the exact same. Here we go. We have gained access.
Is that a peanut? I like the peanut.
There's a peanut. Look at that. Don't worry. We're gonna take these off. We'll build something cooler for that.
Perfect. As long as he only has to reach the hinges.
Yeah, just the hinges.
Yep.
All right, let's drill those holes. All right, so Sean wants a 5/16 drill bit. That's what we're gonna use. See if we can poke through the outside. Where's a washer?
Ooh. Washer. Ooh.
So Sean's just running his tap through the hole. Hey, you should have got that warranty. Snap-on guy's here.
There is a snap. That's why it doesn't work.
All right, so we've got this all bolted up tight. It's adjusted where it needs to go. Now let's check it. All right, Sean, open it. That barely clears as it swings out.
Yeah, I know.
Check this out though. It looks so good. With some struts, that'll work so good. Oh, I see where we got one spot that's rubbing is all, Sean. Oh, two spots, right on the outer edges.
Well, it looks like it's like rainbows, like and goes down right there.
Yep,
on each edge.
I can see it. Can I go up again? Yep. Right, it's just right on both edges. The angle iron kind of flips up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's it. Go down, just right there on those edges. No, this side's clear and perfect. Come all the way down.
Just that little piece, huh?
Mm-hmm. But you can just see that it just flips up a little.
Oh.
Yeah, just that one spot. Looking so good. All right, now that the door is mounted, we're gonna let Sean take care of just getting it all finalized up top. What we're gonna do is we're gonna weigh this. We're gonna get gas struts, just like the back gate of a vehicle. So it'll just, it'll open all the way up. Anyway, now we're gonna mount a bunk bed. So I've got to cut some brackets Sean made. We'll show you that, and then we'll get on the plasma table and get those cut out. All right, so to mount our bunk bed that's gonna go to the wall, to mount our bunk bed to the sidewall, we need 16 tabs like this. So I'm gonna go make some tabs. This is too thick. I'm gonna make it out of 3/16 1/4 of an inch. I'll cut 16 of them out, and then Sean can use 8 for this side and 8 for that side, but we don't quite have that bunk bed done, so just this one. So we'll get them cut out, and then Sean can mount it. So this is what we're gonna cut all the tabs out of. That'll be perfect. 3/16.
Yeah.
All right, so check this out. This is what measurements do. So we are 1.75 inch and 3/4. And look at that, dead on, inch and 3/4, right there. Okay, so there's our little tab. Now we need 16 of these suckers. All right, I've got it all programmed up. We've got our fan running. So we're cutting it out of 3/16 mild steel. It's kind of some dirty metal, but it's just what we got. Let's go see if they're gonna fit. So it's the same as this. Look at this. Oh, the contour is just a little bit different, but nothing a weld can't fill in.
Like claw machine, man.
Yeah, I was really good at claw machines when I was a child, even though they're rigged. All right, got them. Don't say I never did anything for you, sir. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna saw through this as much as I can, and then we might have to do some cutting with the cutoff wheel. Back here, I know we're gonna have to cut the inside because we're gonna have to extend that wheel well, but for now, this is gonna work. All right, there's one wheel well out. We'll cut the front. So this is all gonna have to get cut out, pre-built. We're gonna have to cut it. It's gonna have to go up further too. All right, we'll get this one cut out, and we're transferring these over as stencils.
There's so much sand falling.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, I've got it. Now that my ears are, that is a very jagged cut. We're gonna be fixing it and welding a lip in it. And we'll weld and grind it all. Look at that.
It's gonna be so cool.
Real well.
Just from the side right here, you can get a, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like a little monster truck.
That's gonna be so sick. Now these aren't gonna be the tires for the build-off. These are 42s. We're gonna be putting 40-inch tires that we got off Marketplace over there because we don't have the budget for them. But we're going to eventually put those on. So we're building it around these 42s.
Sean's gonna hurry and mark up this other side. That's the driver's side. He's gonna clamp it on there, then he'll trace it, cut it out, draw a line. Robbie will be back. He'll cut it out the front, then I'll cut out the rear. Okay, so I'm holding pressure against the wall so the brackets, they stay tight. Every time he moves one side, the other side falls. So I'm trying to help him out and show you guys. So we did all that work just to make 2, 4, 6, 8 little marks. So Sean's gonna go through, grind them so he can weld them. He just marked them. He didn't want to get carried away with the grinding. Now he'll grind them. Then we'll put the bed back in place, tack it in. Hey, we got him, the spots all cleaned up. We set the bed back in place and he's just starting tacking the first hinge.
The top of them, we're gonna have to make them flatter.
Oh,
They're
okay.
angled up.
Because the angle.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the last one. Got a big brace here that I got to go through. I'm gonna make my first cut through that, and then I'll just saw it all out. All right, need to cut this brace off, and we will have this piece out of here. Okay, as you can see, we're gonna have to move this entire wheel well back to about right here. Top of that, back. We got some clearance up in here. But that is not for today. We got everything cut out just like we wanted. Let's go take a look at the first bunk bed. All right, so as you can see, this is a fold down bunk bed. We're gonna have one on this side, one on that side. It's not actually gonna be bunk beds, but it's gonna be a fold down bed. Keep calling it bunk beds, but it's not. So we've built these, and they will hinge, and they'll go up against the wall. These will fold in, and they'll get strapped to the wall. The reason for that is the entire point of this build off is to build an overlanding 4-wheel drive that you can take in somewhere and sleep in. To me, an overlanding vehicle is you have to sleep in it.
Definitely Pacer.
Yeah, so we're gonna take the Pacer with us, but no, this is an overlander. We're gonna have beds, it's gonna have a kitchen, it's gonna have all of the amenities of home out on the trail. There you have it, folks. All right, so again, we hope that you guys have an amazing Independence Day with your families, and make sure you guys get those 30% off discount codes right down here, RobbieLayton.com. Get yourself anything off the website, 30% off today. And don't forget to vote for this overlanding vehicle because we want to win first place, and this is the only overlanding vehicle van in the entire competition. So make sure you go and vote for us. You can vote once a day, every single day. Help us win. So as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.